This is the most advanced cover I've ever had for the iPad, and to use it you need to be a little bit of an origami expert. The Dynamic Folio cover is basically like the iPad smart cover, but it's on steroids. You notice this already from when you enter the website of Moft, who makes this Dynamic Folio. On their website they say that this cover adapts to any situation that you have, and it can do more than 20 different angles for your iPad. The way the cover is able to achieve 20 different angles is by using this weird origami strategy, where you can basically bend the cover in any angle that you prefer and make the iPad stand in that angle. So for example, you can bend it like this, put it like this, and then your iPad will stand in that pose. It can be a bit overwhelming with more than 20 different angles, so the company has included this thing where it here shows you all the different angles that you can actually do with this cover. And honestly, this cover is really trying to test your intelligence, because I cannot remember these. So I kept this, and I've had this for more than a year now. The company has tried to help you a little bit by including these two lines here, and on the other side include a circle here and a circle here. So what that means is basically that the line goes to the line and the circle goes to the circle. So that means, for example, here you can bend the lines towards each other and that will snap the cover into place. Same way that you can do it the circle to circle, where you snap it like this. The cover works by using some really strong magnets inside of it, which makes it possible for you to put it in any position that you want, and it will actually stick to that position. You really need to use a lot of power to, break it apart, so that will not happen easily. You can practically put this iPad in any position that you want. This is like one position, but very clearly if you want to have it laid down, you pull it aside, you switch it like this, and suddenly you can view it in this angle, which is very, very comfortable if you want to view a movie or something like that. And my favorite position is when you take it apart, you put these two in, and then now you're actually able to put your phone on top of this cover, which is actually made for that, which I think is amazing. I really like this cover. It can do a lot of different angles and positions that you can use your iPad in, and it comes for any iPad that you want, like the iPad mini that I'm using here, but you can also get the 11-inch or 13-inch iPads and use the same cover in a bigger version for that one. But I really like how volatile it is and how flexible it is, and you can use it in any angle or position. If you prefer this for writing, for example, it's really easy. And if you didn't want to change it up and do something for watching a movie, it's as easy as that. So I think this cover is really good at providing more flexibility to an already existing nice Apple Smart cover. But I think the strength of this cover is also its biggest weakness. Even recording this video was a bit of a challenge, because the cover has more than 20 angles or positions you can put it in, and remembering these can be a bit tricky. Even if you have these circles and dots on the cover, trying to get one of these positions to actually fit what you want to do can be very tricky. It's pretty cool that it can do 20 angles, and I think it's super nice that they include this sort of IKEA manual to show you how you can use the different angles and positions. But in my own experience, you will only use a few of these angles, not 20. I think I use maybe 2, maximum 3. So I would say this is maybe a bit over-engineered, and I would have loved to see a version that was maybe more simple and didn't include 20, but maybe 5 different positions. One way they could have reduced the amount of angles and positions you can do with this thing is to not include the same angles or positions several times. I've noticed that if you fold your cover in this position here, you can put your iPad like this. But there are several ways to achieve the same position by folding a little bit different, and even this manual here shows that some of the positions are actually the same even though you set it up in a different way. So with those things, you could probably have just reduced these amounts of positions and made a few useful ones instead. So do I think this cover, the Dynamic Folio, brings more value than the Apple Smart cover? I do actually like it a lot, and I've used this cover for a year now, and I think it's better than the Apple one. The first reason being that it has more angles, so if you watch a movie, for example, you can have the iPad a little bit closer to your head compared to the normal Apple cover. And I also think this one, quality-wise, it feels more nice. The Apple one is more made of sort of a rubberish material, where this cover here feels more like leather. I don't think it is, but it feels like leather. And it's really nice. Also price-wise, it's cheaper than the Apple one, so I would definitely recommend this to anyone who wants a cover that can do a little bit more and still work really well. So that's it. That's my review of the Dynamic Folio cover for the iPad. If you like this video and you want to see more content from me, please like and subscribe. It would mean so much to me, and I'll see you in the next one.